What's up YouTube, SNPhil64 here, and today I will be giving my final thoughts and well, this is the only actual discussion video that I've made for Sonic X Shadow Generations, but yeah, I want to give my final thoughts on the game. And the only thoughts that you will get from me before everybody starts playing the game. So yeah, let's get right into it. So with the Sonic Generations portion of the game, I really like what they're doing with it. They did rewrite the dialogue for the game, I believe. Which, I don't know if that's gonna make the game have a better story, or... Okay, all I'll say is that, at least it will take out all the cringe that was in the original one. Hopefully. And, with the quality of life changes, I feel like those are a... how do you put it? A nice welcome, I guess? I don't think I worded that correctly, but yeah. They added a red star ring HUD, so that way it tells you what red star ring you got and what red star rings you missed, something that the original didn't do, because in the original you could get maybe let's say you got the second red star ring and the fourth red star ring in the game. Well, sorry, in the stage. What would happen is that if you went to the hub world, they would show up as, well, it would show up as oh, you got the first and second red star ring, even though that's not what happened. And they actually fixed that in the remaster. I'm actually a fan of the Chao, what's it called, the Chao rescue missions. I think those are a really good excuse to go back and play the game. And I know they added the drop dash, which actually does seem pretty cool. And just, they tweaked the graphics and a resolution, which is needed for every remaster. So, yeah, they pretty much did the whole thing where if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's what they did with it. But now we have the Shadow portion, Shadow Generations. This is the portion of the game that pretty much every person that has played the original Generations is probably gonna hop straight into. And to be honest, that's why they're most likely buying the game again. I am also guilty of that. So, but yeah, what can I say about the Shadow Generations portion besides the fact that it looks freaking phenomenal? Dude, this is probably the most polish and quality that we have gotten in a Sonic game since Unleashed, and I would even say that it's probably more polished than Sonic Unleashed. I could be wrong, alright? You could correct me in the comments, say oh no, the original Generations was a really polished game, okay, but I'm just saying since Sonic Unleashed, because that's as far back as I'm gonna go. Yeah, everything down to the animation and the attention to detail in the levels, and one thing that I love about the design of each level is that what they're doing is that they're taking, well, I mean, first of all, it's a boost in Adventure Hybrid, which I love that. I mean, we'll have the multiple routes that were in Adventure and Adventure 2, and it just, you slap the boost gameplay into it. Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, and the stages are also designed with with Shadow's new Doom powers around it. And that is so cool, and I've actually seen some gameplay of it already. And I'll just say that, dude, they added that in like really well. I feel like it's the better version of what they tried to do in what they tried to do with the Chaos Towers in Sonic Superstars. So that I'm already excited for. But yeah, one thing about this game too is that you'll have cutscenes like midway through the stage that transition right back into gameplay like so smoothly. We have never gotten that in a Sonic game before. So that is also really cool. And the story. Right? So Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. I absolutely loved that animation. It was so freaking cool. And it just got me really excited to see what the story will be like in this game. I believe Azuka said in like an interview or something about like how the story will be like a more emotional type of story, which I'm actually excited for because that's a thing that Sonic doesn't really touch upon anymore, and I'm glad that they're doing that again. Watch, I'm pretty sure because I said that, everyone will say like, oh, but Sage died at the end of Frontiers in the original ending, and and all of that stuff. Not saying that I didn't care for Sage, but her death didn't really have like the same type of impact on me. So yeah, that's all I'll say. Also, the boss fights that they showed look pretty freaking cool too. I can't wait to play the game. I just wanted to get my final thoughts out like very quickly. This video was going to have a script. That's why I said like, oh yeah, the video will come out maybe over the weekend. It's because I was trying to write a script for it, but whenever I did write the script, I think what I put down came off as more of like a negative than a positive, which, trust me, I am overly excited about this game. Of course I want to talk about a bunch of positives about this game. I don't want to be negative. So that's why I scrapped these scripts. And at the time of recording, the game actually comes out in 10 minutes. I know I'm doing this last minute. And IGN gave the game a 9 out of 10. When is the last time we ever got a Sonic game scored by IGN that got anything above an 8 or a 9? Like, that's that's absolutely insane. Like, I mean, I'm glad that they're actually starting to put more effort into Sonic games again, and that they're actually making them good again. See, Frontiers was a good game, but let's all be honest here, the polish of that game was very lackluster. But it was still a very good game. I love that game. But it was a very lackluster game when it came to polish. But from seeing gameplay of this game and everything, like, you gotta keep in mind that Frontiers is not even 2 years old yet. And if you compare this game to Sonic Frontiers, it's like a complete 180. So yeah, so anyway, like I said, I just wanted to get my last thoughts out there before the game goes live to everyone. Because, well, I mean, to everyone, I mean people that got the, you know, the early access edition and all that. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching today's video. Please feel free to let me know your thoughts about Sonic X Shadow Generations, and if you are excited for the game or not. And I will see you guys all next time. Actually, no, there's one more thing I want to say. I probably won't be able to live stream the game until Friday, because I have to work a lot this week. But anyway, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. SMPhil out. Peace.